everyone, it's Anna here from Genuine Irish and I'm here with Telebox. Tell us where we are.
We are currently in the bunker, our practice space, undisclosed location. It can be creepy, it can be a bit daunting at times, but it's home.
So you guys just put out a new single, A Shadow of a Heart. Can you tell us a little bit about that new song, how it might differ to previous stuff you've put out, and maybe what else you have coming?
Yeah, we wanted to go for a bit of a darker sound, kind of wanted to grow up the image a bit.
The songwriting process, we're all together out in Ballyconneely around the new year and just spent a few days kind of getting everything sorted in a nice practice space, and I feel like that really added to the cohesiveness.
We're very big on like making the writing processes like collaborative, so that there's something like emotional for all of us whenever we play live or even when we're recording. And then when we were recording it with Dahi out in Ballyvaughan, the emphasis was on like that rawness and like the emotion, and we were allowed make mistakes.
The song is about addiction and like being an active addiction, and kind of the tolls that takes on a person kind of physically, mentally, but also the people watching it from the outside in, and how you don't really know what's going on. It's like, yeah, you see this product, this person who's like, you know, a mess or can't keep their shit together for a day, but there's a lot more to it than just that. So it's from two perspectives, the whole song.
Like you said, Stevie, it's kind of a darker take maybe on your music. Do you think you actively made that decision, or do you think just with maturity, with time, with like after working on the last record, the sound is just maturing naturally?
I think it was a conscious kind of move towards like the darker stuff. I've always been into kind of heavier music, kind of always wanted to have that in the band because it's like so much fun to play the heavy stuff live, and I think it kind of translates well on like Spotify and that kind of stuff.
We'd been doing a lot of the indie pop kind of stuff, which we really loved doing at the time, and it's great crack to play and stuff, but it didn't reflect, I think, what we wanted to be at and what we listened to, like Steve said. I think all of us really are into heavy music. When it's live and you're playing that and you're thrashing and it's just kind of raw energy, it's way more enjoyable for us. And we were kind of shy in the beginning. We were like, oh, maybe, you know, people like when we do the kind of lighter stuff and that works and da-da-da. And then we tried to write like that and we just wrote heavy stuff and we were like, okay, yeah, do you know what? Fucking full steam ahead. This is what we want to do, so let's do it for us, because that's what it's all about.
This year, there's another Outside the Box. Can you tell us a little bit about who's on the lineup and what you have planned?
Even if it's raining, we're doing it inside. We're doing it in the Roisin Dove. There's going to be food, an acoustic stage, an upstairs stage, and then on the main stage we're going to have Bashed, Esmeralda Road, theatre, ourselves, Sell Everything, Cable, Pebble Dash, all on the main stage, and then many other amazing acts across the weekend. So please do come and support your local Irish artists.
And it's in Cork as well this year. We're doing 2 dates, Galway and Cork, 4th and 5th of July. Be there.
Do you guys have like a particular artist or an album or just a piece of art in general that inspired each of you to become musicians?
I'd say one of the first albums I really fell in love with was Live and Dangerous by Thin Lizzy. I had it on vinyl, it was one of my dad's, and I just put it on and it just like showed me what live music was really like, and I just really wanted to experience that and like play that kind of show. That kind of inspired me to kind of pick up music seriously.
There's kind of a few for me. I mean, in terms of picking up an instrument, it was my outlet. My dad has always been guiding me through music, and he's like, this is what's good, this is what's not good. Now, he's been wrong as well, in fairness. But the first album that sprung to mind was Becoming a Jackal by The Villager. That album is just class. Conor O'Brien, the lead singer, his voice is just fantastic, and Villagers were also the first gig I ever went to in Sea Point. They're just class. They'll always have a special place in my heart. I listen to that album kind of back to back every 3 or 4 months, and every time I'm like, yeah, this is so good.
Just before and coming into COVID, I listened to a lot of soul and Motown, and it was Just the Two of Us by Bill Withers and Grover Washington Jr. that convinced me to pick up an instrument again for the second time, but bass this time, and I haven't looked back since. So
A bit out of left field because it's like a rap album. Not Waving But Drowning by Loyal Carner. Absolutely love that album. Love Loyal Carner. Love his new music as well. But I just find his lyricism, his poetry, like it's so beautiful, and the kind of like everyday nature to his songs really poignant. So yeah, that would have been my inspiration.
Is there anything you'd really want the audience to know about Telebox?
Kojak, man, just reply to my DMs.
Owen's probably like the best looking man in all of Ireland.
It's been a year.
I want to thank everyone. My hard work has paid off.
Someone please manage us.
Owen's jawline was carved from a fallen angel's wing.
This is all the recognition I've ever wanted, really, yeah?
We're just 4 kids with a dream, man. We're just trying to make it out here.
If you ever want to buy us a pint, we will not say no.
Is there something that you should know about Telebox?
Please stream our music.
What would be on your dream rider?
Viennetta. Oh yeah,
Pack of crisps, packet of peanuts, few pints.
Viennetta. Just like the mint one. The mint one.
A chimpanzee waiter.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad shout. Only if they were okay with it.
I love Viennetta.
We don't want any troubles with PETA.
I ate an entire Viennetta in about 10 minutes the last day.
We would be happy to have a chimpanzee.
It's delicious. I love Viennetta.
I guess like a full meal.
But who would serve that meal? A chimpanzee would serve it.
Do you guys have any hidden talents?
I can whistle to like extreme volumes. Not as bad. We're Telebox and you're watching Genuine Irish.